So hi, I'm Lisa. Most of the time you don't see my face. Anyway, I'm experimenting today. I haven't videoed in a while, so I thought it'd be kind of fun to take a video as I experiment with purples on this canvas, because it eventually has to go on a lampshade. Alright, here we go. So again, I'm working in Rosemaling. Purples typically are not the color that you would see, but I'm kind of having fun. As you can see, I've started with some C strokes and S strokes. You can kind of put it in any direction you want it to go, and I'll kind of keep moving it as I go. I'm playing around with purples, some gold, some silver. I don't know if I have an exact direction of where I'm going today. I'm just kind of playing with it and seeing where it goes. I'm working in acrylics, and I'm using a filbert brush. Here we go. When I do telemark style, because it's so free-flowing, a lot of times I just kind of wing it. And again, this is an experiment today. Okay. A little turquoise in there. We'll see where it ends up. When I'm playing with ideas, sometimes it's fun to do it on a canvas and see where it goes. Let's see. Maybe I'm going to put a straight line here. And one here to kind of give me a little foundation of where it's going. Where it's going, I really don't know. Alright, so again, I switched over from oils a long time ago. And though this is supposed to be a wet on wet technique, I can kind of get the effect of that as I go. But I'm going to get my C strokes and S strokes, my flowers in there. Again, anybody not familiar with Rosemaling, Rosemaling is a decorative art form that goes back to the 1600s. My line I like to say a lot of times is, I don't go back to the 1600s. So, it's an art form that was primarily done on wood to decorate homes. It's very similar to the, let me use my finger to hold it there, very similar to a lot of the other art forms that went through Europe. But it's very organic in the C strokes and S strokes, much as you'll see in Islamic art, Renaissance and Baroque art, art in Asia. In fact, the way you hold the brush is very similar to the way the Asian culture write. I'm simply using pressure on it to get what I want to do. Notice I haven't switched brushes. It's still this number 6 Zen filbert. Ooh, I forgot that has a little other flash of color in there. Let's see how fast I can do this. Alright. It's fun being able to do these as a demonstration because it kind of gives you a feel for the art form. Let's see, I'm going to build up there. I'm going to take this nice long S stroke and build it down. One of these days I will actually figure out how to have my camera or my phone set up in such a way that maybe my production is a little better. We'll see. I'm just a mom painting from home. That's it. That happens to be proficient in what I do. I dropped a little color there. Alright, I'll just include that. So now, I kind of like sometimes to use this nice filbert brush to kind of give a nice feel. I'm going to change brushes. It's not giving me as much of a pull as I'd like. Let's see. Is this what I used the other day? Maybe not. Hey, we'll just go with it. Okay. maybe not. All right, let's play with this one. I like how the canvas lets some of the black through. It gives a little bit of a three-dimensionality to it. Now, what I'm doing right now really is just the baselining of it all. When I detail it later, it will give a real full effect. Okay, let's see. Let me turn that a little bit. Notice I'm using my wrist as a brace. All right, let's see what we can do up here. Maybe I want to come around in the other direction. So we're going to come around like this. And I'm going to build off that line that I got there. I'm going to make that C stroke kind of come off the S. I'm going to bring it around this way. Add a little more color. Again, you know, it's based on flowers, but they're not like the flowers you actually see out in your garden. But they all have that basic idea that you can relate to. I think even if you're not Scandinavian, you can relate to this because it's just something very comforting. It's a comforting art form. It's so familiar, as I was saying before, to so many different art styles and cultures that it just has a feeling of, it's kind of like, I don't know, comfort food. Maybe it's comfort painting. Could be that. Maybe that should be my line for it. Gives me comfort. You know, I was 11 when I started this. I don't have to say how old I am now. Oh, let's pull that way. Pull that way. That way. Okay. And so, what do you think so far? It's definitely filling up the canvas. Okay. Put some lines up there. Put a little color there. I'm always trying to balance. Balancing colors is good. And notice I'm not a super neat painter. If you notice my table. Maybe one day that will be in MoMA for modern art. Simply for the designs. Kind of a little Jackson Pollock-like. Wouldn't that be lovely? Okay. I'll pull some colors in through here. Pull here. There. Maybe down this way. And I'm always trying to pull, even though I'm pulling really fast, I'm always trying to pull down to that sepal, down to the base of my flower. Because no matter what, when you look at your flowers in your garden, which may come out soon, even though here on the East Coast it was snowing again yesterday on April 9th. Those flowers will come out again. Sometimes too, you got to bring out the color again. Anyway, it all comes back to that sepal. One thing with painting in acrylics as opposed to painting with oils is sometimes when the colors dry, they dry a little duller than you like. So you need to go back over things, add a little more pop to it. And as I do my, as I do my detail, it will pop more later on. If you see, I'm using my arm as a brace. It's kind of fun to do that too. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to finish up on this little bit. I'll stop. And a little later I'll come back with another video of detailing it so you can see where it goes. Alright, I'll see you in a little while.